Warning! At the end of this video, there's a secret gun giveaway contest, so stay tuned. Also guys, I want to know your thoughts on this topic. Write your opinions in the comments below after this video. I'll be roaming the comments after this video, so make sure you guys hit it up and we'll have a little chat, huh? Alright, so let's get into this shootout. First gun I'm going to look at is the Rival Apollo. And last time I checked, it was $31 plus tax. It's spring powered. You use this hook up here to prime it. Okay, now it's ready to go. It takes magazine from the bottom of the grip here. It's quite easy. Press this button. Magazine pops out. Loading and unloading is quite easy. Pop it in the grip here. Once you hear a click, you're good to go. Magazine that it uses is the same for Zeus and Atlas. Well, it's the bigger capacity one. This one is a 6 that it comes with, 6 rounds. And the Apollo and Atlas use 12 round mags. And that's pretty cool because you pop this 12 round in here and you got yourself an upgrade, baby. So all this points to a positive for Apollo. Cons for this blaster so far is this hook up here. It's kind of weird. As you prime it, it's really awkward and hard. And it grinds in there. It just sounds really weird, like as if it's breaking. Also, if you're between ages, I'd say 8 to 13, it's gonna be really hard for you to prime this because it's, even for me, it's very difficult. It's really hard. But again, recommended age that Nerf puts on the box is 13 plus, so that's how they get away with that. Another issue with the hook up here is there's a problem when you wanna aim, the hook is in your way. So I can't aim properly. Oh, jeez. Keep forgetting it's loaded. So the way you get around that is probably you want to aim on the side. So you kind of aim a little bit to the side. And you're going to be off on the first shot. So you're going to have to adjust the aim and things like that. So that's a really bad thing right up here. Why couldn't they put it on the side? Nerf, side, side. It's very simple. Not top, because that's where we used to aim. Side, side. Get it, Nerf? But let's move on. Since you have to prime this thing every time you shoot, it has a lower rate of fire. Your best chance is to hit your opponent with 1 or 2 shots, and that's it. That's a definite downside. And you definitely have to put in some target practice time to kind of get your aim right with this thing. But overall, Apollo is a nice, small blaster. It's powerful, and it's got a simple loading and unloading system. But again, in order to have success with it in a Nerf War, you're gonna have to time your shots and get accurate with it to get ultimate results. Now let's move on to the next rival blaster that we're gonna look at. Is this bad boy over here, Atlas. And we're going up in price here because last time I checked, this bad boy is $69 plus tax. It's your shotgun style blaster out of the Rival lineup. What is happening? Safety? So we got a jam already? What's happening here? Wow, see? And this is gonna play, this is definitely gonna play into the review of this thing. I don't know what's going on. It jammed up. It locked on me, people. I'm gonna have to look into this right now. There it is. Now we're good to go. That was weird. Alright, so I was saying, this is your shotgun style blaster out of the Rival lineup. It primes back, as you saw, just like a shotgun. Pull it back. Oh, yes, I am using illegal rounds, baby. As you do prime it, it feels very crunchy and weird. I'm not sure I like that. Because something just feels off. But it actually isn't. Everything's just fine. It's just the way it functions. So that's a con. I don't want to be thinking about this gun, alright? I want it to function smooth. But once you do prime it, as you just saw, it shoots quite well. It's got a nice muzzle flare to it once it's using the illegal modded ammo. And one key thing is that Atlas shoots 2 balls at the same time. Again, going for the whole shotgun angle. Now look at the mag. Look at this thing it's got. It's got the 12 round mag. It's the same one that Zeus has. Except this thing shoots 2 balls at the same time. So you're talking 6 shots. You got 6 shots. You got 6 chances with this thing. That's definitely a con because Apollo here has 6 shots as it comes out of stock with this little tiny mag. But once you upgrade it to 12, you got 12 shots. This bad boy only got 6. You got 6 shots here, 2 balls each. Another con with this gun is the accuracy. You're all over the place when you shoot 2 balls. Jeez. Forgot that I cocked it. What I wanted to say is that you're all over the place when you shoot 2 balls at the same time. Stop. Because here's the problem. The balls, they come out of the same area. It's not like they're spread out into 2 different barrels. So one comes after the other. So what happens is the first one goes further, the second one doesn't. And all that changes on the next shot and the next shot. You're all over the place with this thing. So basically all that impacts the performance and accuracy quite a bit. And I don't even want to talk about the range because The first ball will go further, the second one will come in right in front of you, and it changes in the next shot and the next shot. So it's really weird with this gun. And so overall, there's a lot of cons with this blaster. Definitely not an upgrade from Apollo. Okay, that's for sure. Not an upgrade. So let's move on. Let's put this blaster aside. Let's go to the next one. Next blaster we're gonna look at is the Zeus. If you wanna see the video where I unbox it, click on this link up here. Zeus, similar in size to Atlas, uses the same magazine, which is great. Also, Zeus fits very nicely as you hold it. The grip feels real nice too. And the stock against your body, it's real nice. It's comfortable, it's sexy, it makes me feel cozy. And there's already very interesting mods available for it online. So that's a positive. This is just definitely a lot better and nicer blaster compared to Atlas. But unlike Apollo and Atlas, Zeus is flywheel operated, which means it takes batteries. They go in the stock right over here. And this, my friends, is both a pro and a con. Obvious pro is the high rate of fire. Now the con is that you must think of how you're gonna use it. And by that I mean in a Nerf war, obviously. Because if you slow down your rate of fire into, say, single shots, single bursts, you'll definitely get a much longer range of fire, for sure. But on the other hand, if you speed up the firing and you go prat, 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 you'll definitely lose the distance. But you can use that technique as cover fire. So you gotta figure out which way you wanna go. So there's definitely some thinking about how you're gonna use this blaster in a Nerf war. Because let's say Apollo, the little guy over here, you're gonna get the performance every time. It's gonna shoot the same way every single time. So something to think about. Now the large con, very large con, is that it takes 6 C batteries. That's a huge con because the cost and everything increases with having to switch these batteries in and out. Now another pro for this blaster compared to the Apollo is that it's very easy to aim with these iron sights up here. If you haven't heard it spool up before, here it is. Not too bad. I keep forgetting I got illegally modded ammo in here, guys. Today I loaded up all the guns with illegally modded ammo, so it's quite interesting. It's quite a nice surprise, let's put it that way. Now one thing I don't want to forget is that, and that's another huge con for this blaster, is the way you load it. And the way they made this, it's again really stupid. And you know, you gotta get used to loading and unloading this thing on the side. Jeez. See, it's kind of, I got used to it now, but it's hard. Like you gotta hold it a different way. It's very bad the way they designed it. Even Atlas here is a lot easier. You just pop this, slides out, right? This guy is like a side loading weird thing. So don't go into a Nerf war without practicing loading and unloading this bad boy. Also, the price goes up on this blaster from $69 for Atlas. This bad boy is $79 plus tax last time I checked. Click like for Zeus. So that's Zeus, baby. Now, finally, the last blaster we're gonna look at is the Khaos. Flywheel operated. It's $110 last time I checked, guys. And that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of dough. And don't forget the batteries that it takes as well. So you're gonna have to fork out some money for that too. But this thing shoots full auto. And if you didn't see my unboxing review, check out this link over here. This thing, it's got 40 rounds of ammo. That's 40 balls, baby, right in here. That's a lot more compared to 12 that these other blasters have. And that's a big pro and a con. Why is it a con? Because it's 40 balls, baby. Once you unload this, you're stuck loading this thing up for a couple of minutes for sure. So if you're in a Nerf war and you unload it and you don't have a spare mag, you're in deep trouble. Which usually means you ditch it and you grab your backup. So something to think about. Because, I mean, you can carry a couple of these with you, but look how heavy these and large these things are. Good luck carrying these around. So it's not gonna be that easy. You can say, oh, I'll bring more mags, but it ain't gonna be that easy to carry these guys around. Now again, the good thing with Zeus is that you can pick and choose how you wanna shoot it. You wanna shoot a single shot or full auto? Your choice. You wanna go semi-auto? Sure. See what I'm talking about? Quite easy. You can decide. It's all about strategy, baby. Whichever way you want to go. So a definite pro is you got 40 rounds to pick and choose what you want to do with. Single shots, semi, or full on automatic fire, baby. Now don't forget, there's definitely some cons as well still here. Because this thing is quite heavy. It's hard to hold. Definitely hard to run with. So, you know, it's quite large too, so you can't really go to smaller areas. Also, it's quite loud. That's loud. So, there's no stealthy thing about this thing, so everybody's gonna know where you are before you shoot. But is it fun to shoot? Hell yeah, guys. And that's a huge plus. Click like for chaos. Another thing I wanted to discuss is loading this magazine isn't the greatest, so you gotta practice it. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it goes in quite easy, so it's hit and miss kind of thing. Got it now, so something to kind of practice and think about. So it's not that easy. It's not as smooth as Apollo. Apollo, you press a button, mag pops out. But again, is it as hard as the Zeus loading and unloading? No, it's easier. Zeus has its own issues. So is Khaos the better blaster from all the ones I mentioned so far? Yes, yes it is. Now I didn't see too many mods for it online yet, so maybe that's coming down the road, maybe not. I mean, Zeus got its mods, but you still want to own this one as your primary, that's for sure. Now, going back to the Apollo, this blaster is the cheapest out of all of them so far. It's not as comfortable, but the performance is rock steady. You'll definitely get close and similar performance each time you shoot it. Problem is, cocking it, it's just hard and it grinds, it just sounds funny, as if something's off again, like Atlas. But I can get past that because of its solid performance, like I said, and the cheap price. To me, Zeus and Khaos, especially Zeus, just have that consistency issue where each shot is not the same. Shots are dipping, shots are not going as far, accuracy is all over the place, and so, you know, that's kind of like something that I don't like compared to the Apollo. And another thing is you don't get overwhelmed because of its size or anything like that, because with Khaos, depending on your build, how big you are, you're gonna get overpowered and overwhelmed by this blaster for sure. Because it's heavy and it's large and it's just hard to handle. So who wins in the end? Khaos. Khaos wins, guys. Still wins. It's your best rival line blaster around. Hands down. So that's definitely number one choice. But a cheaper, a solid alternative to the rival line is definitely Apollo. So in the end, what are we talking about here? What's the ranking? Well, it's definitely Khaos, then it's Apollo, and then it's Zeus. And maybe down the road you can think about Atlas. Actually, no, don't even try owning this thing. You'll never use it, okay? So don't even think about Atlas. These are the three you want to focus on, depending on your budget and what you're looking for as you go to a Nerf war. But hey, let me know in the comments below how you would rank them. What would be your number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 choice? Let me know in the comments below right now, and I'm gonna go down there and chat it up with you guys. But now, guys, now comes the sexy part. Another free gun giveaway. Well, this time it's actually a contest. We're giving away a free NERF Rival Apollo to the lucky winner. What do you have to do? Pretty simple. Name the title of a Gun vs. Gun video where this blaster can be seen in the background. Now, neither Tommy or myself ever pick up this gun. We just kind of roam around it and you see it in the background behind us for about 2 to 3 seconds, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, something like that. Not very long. It's really an Easter egg in one of our older videos. Hint, hint. So if you don't know, you're gonna have to go back and rewatch some of them, baby, to try to find this. But if you do know, write the title in the comments below. I'm gonna grab everybody that got the right answer and I'm gonna pick a random winner from that group. The winner is gonna be announced on my Twitter and Facebook accounts. If you don't know where those are, you can find the link to them in the description below. But the key thing to all this is you have to be a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe now, baby. Only subscribers will qualify for this contest. How do you subscribe? You click the circle over here, then boom, you subscribe to Gun vs. Gun. That's step 1. Step 2 is you're gonna have to find a video where you can see this blaster off screen for 2 to 3 seconds. Easter egg hunting time, guys. Good luck to all. Click like to this video. I'm out.